Hello everyone, my name is Priscilla and I am your reverse health trainer. Today we're going to do a very fun multi-level functional training class. We're going to wait like 5 minutes to see if anybody joins. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Hopefully audio is perfect. You can see me perfectly. I can see the live on Facebook and it looks good. So we're just gonna wait for 5 minutes. So very important for this class, the only thing you need is your mat. If you need any modifications, you can always grab a chair with you. For example, if you have any knee issues or you don't feel very comfortable with certain moves, you can always grab a chair for balance. You can do your squats and sit on the chair and up. So it's just about working with what you've got, making the best of it. And as always, if you have any questions, not just about this class, but in general about fitness, how to get your routines going, what you should focus on, you can always message us here and I will be sure to be checking all your messages and answering them. All right, we're almost ready to go. Yes, we're also not gonna do any music today because I want you to hear my voice perfectly, so you can blast some music around you to get you excited, your favorite songs. Always find what motivates you. I know a lot of people are music focused, so just find those songs that are gonna get you extra excited, extra moving, and you can definitely use that to get excited. Yes, let's wait just a couple more minutes and then we're just going to start moving around. Let me see if I have any comments. All right, let's get moving. We're going to start out with a very smooth warm-up. I always like starting at my shoulders. Depending on your body is where you store your stress, your tension. In my case, it's always my shoulders and my hamstrings. Just in case I have a little dog, so if you see a tail running around, that's my dog. And so we're gonna start off with the shoulders, just move them back. Today, it's gonna be multi-level and I really wanna start at the base and proper mobility, proper movement of every exercise. But if you're more advanced, you are free to use some bands, some weights. I love just adding ankle weights on things. Just make it your own as always and listen to your body. If you need to take a break and I'm not taking a break, you take it. If something hurts, either try changing your form or don't do that exercise. Always listen to your body and make everything work for you. Good, perfect. Just a couple more circles here. And now we're gonna go for circles forward. Yes, especially if you work at a desk job, it's always nice to stretch out the shoulders. We tend to be on computers or phones all the time, and we tend to do this position of forward shoulders. So we need to stretch them out. Good. We already have some people joining. Hi and welcome. Let me just make sure you can see me. All right. And you're gonna do big circles backwards. And you're gonna bring both hands up and bring your elbows down and back. Very important, this one, really squeeze your core. You don't wanna be arching your back. Arching your lower back puts so much tension on your back. So just bring your hands down, open up your chest, feel that stretch on your chest, that tension on your scapular region. Perfect. And now we're going to open side to side. It's like you're trying to grab something that's just slightly out of reach. Good. Perfect. If you have any questions during our workout, I will also try to be checking it. But for right now, just focus on the move, focus on connecting your mind to your body. It's so important to have a mind-body connection. And then at the end, we can answer all your questions. Good. Bring it to the side. Open up. And 3, and 2, And one. Let's get the heart rate up. Let's bring both hands up. And you're gonna bring your foot to your opposite hand. Take 3 steps in between and then switch. It doesn't matter if you're here. It doesn't matter if you're way more flexible than I am. Just listen to your body, move around. This is a dynamic warm-up. So you're warming up your whole body. That's why this is one of my favorite ones. And anything you do with your hands up is going to increase your heart rate. So I hope you're feeling it. I know I am. And we're here for 3, for 2, and last 1. Now you're gonna bring your knee out, 3 steps in between, and your knee out. This is great for opening up those hips. I'm a runner, so I always need to do this once because my hips get very tense. But same thing, office job, sitting down for way too many hours, or after a car ride. Woo, this one will feel amazing. Sometimes I can even hear my hips crack, and if there's no pain, it's okay to do it. It just means that your body is communicating with you. Good, open up. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. We're gonna go for some good mornings. So you're gonna bring both hands behind your head. You're gonna inhale, bring your hips back. Exhale, bring them forward. So it's not about bringing your chest down. It's about imagining there's a button right here and you have to tap it with your glutes. I want you to feel your hamstrings just stretching. You feel that little stretch and then you come back forward. I'm gonna stay sideways so you can really see how I'm reaching backwards. Slight bend in your knees. How much you bend or not bend your knees, it all depends on your flexibility. I feel like I'm a very strong person, but I'm definitely not a flexible one. So you will always see a slight bend on my knees. Even with my Pilates moves, I can never really have my legs fully straight. So again, it's all about adapting, listening to your body, and making it feel amazing. Let's go for 3 more. For 2 more. And last one. We're gonna go for a nice mobility one. So same thing, it's very important to get that move of hips back because for any leg workout, you always have to do a slight hip hinge, meaning bringing your hips back. That's going to release a lot of tension from your knees and lower back, which we all know we want to protect. So bring your hips back again, and then you're gonna bend your knees and you're gonna come low. Bring them up and all the way up. It doesn't really matter how low or high you are on this one, just means that you have to push it every time a little bit more so you can get to those really deep squats. All my body weight is on my heels. Nothing on my toes. You can even bring your toes up for the first ones, just to make sure that you're doing it right. And for that, you can grab onto something for some extra balance. And just bring it down. I practice this ones a lot, so that's why for me, it's much easier to get very low underneath the knee. But just listen to your body, and again, all your body weight on your heels. Let me just make sure there are no questions. Good, we can keep going. And we're here for 3, for 2, and last. Perfect. So for today, we're gonna start our workout already. Depending on your level, you can either do with me just body weight. If you want an extra challenge, you can bring in some bands, some weights. If you don't have weights, you can always grab something that you have at home, like 2 water bottles or anything that has some weight that's easy to carry. We're gonna do every exercise for 3 rounds. Every round, we're really gonna focus on form, but also on ways of making it either easier or more challenging, which is what we wanna do. We wanna slowly progress and make every exercise work for us. Grab some water, grab everything you need, and meet me on your mat. We're obviously gonna start with my favorite move, which is the squats. Why is it my favorite move? Because it's a compound move. You're working your legs, core, booty, is cardiovascular. It's great for mobility. And if you think about all age, you want to be able to sit and stand up with ease. So it's just perfect all around. So we're going to start off with a very simple squat. Hands on your hips. You're going to bring your hips back and come them down. Chest up. It's not about having your back completely straight. Your back slightly comes down and up. You're going to inhale on your way down. And when you reach the bottom, you're going to squeeze your abs and glutes. And that's what gives you the strength to come up. Down and up. Your feet can be shoulder width apart. If you want a more booty focused squat, you can open up your feet a little bit wider. And we're here. Let's go. Again, your toes can lift from the floor. It doesn't really matter. All your body weight is on your heels. Good. And with this one, if you start feeling your heartbeat come a little bit faster, that's a good thing because this is a very cardiovascular move. Our legs have the biggest muscles in our body. So working on our legs, it's so beneficial, not just for our leg strength, but also for blood flow, for accelerating our metabolism. It's just amazing all around. That's what we're going to do, a very strong leg focus today. And we're almost there. We're here for only 3 more reps. And I like to go nice and slow with my moves. First to focus on mobility, but also more time under pressure, under tension, means that the exercise is going to be a little bit harder. I see so many people rushing through moves. That doesn't make it harder, that doesn't make it better. So just take it nice and slow. Last one here. Good. Shake it off. For the second round, we're going to focus on making it harder or easier. If this was too hard for you, grab a chair, and every time you squat, you sit on that chair, and then you stand up. That's called box squats. Or if your issue was more balance, you can hold on to the chair and go for your squat. If you want to make it harder and you don't want to use weights or bands or anything, I've got 2 options for you. One, more strength. You're going to do a pulse at the bottom. So you're going to come down, squeeze your glutes, just come up 1 inch, down and up. And if you want more cardio, you're going to bring both hands up. And you're going to do the exact same move, but with both hands up. Choose which one you want. I'm going to be doing the pulse because I want to focus a little bit on strength today. So when you're ready, hope that break was good to give you more energy and more excitement. And let's go. Round 2. I'm going to do a little pulse. And up. Yes, really focusing on activating that core. Don't forget, your core is abs, obliques, lower back, booty. This is also great for pelvic floor. So it's just an amazing move. And really squeeze that booty, squeeze those abs. And that also helps you protecting your lower back. Woo! Let's go. I can already feel it. I hope you do too. Good. Give it everything you've got. If you need to take a break, it's okay. Don't ever feel guilty about breaks, but that just means that you have to come back even stronger and with a smile on your face. Let's go. 5 more. Good. Squeeze that booty. 4. Count with me. 3. Last 2. And last 1. Perfect. I see a lot of people complaining about squats giving them knee pain, but usually those people do their squats like this. And if you see, that's terrible for their knees. That's too much pressure. So that's why I always like starting with good mornings to get that hip hinge. Always bring your hips back before you come down. Your chest, your back is straight, but that doesn't mean it has to be a straight line coming up. You can always bring that chest down. Drink some water, take a break. We only have 1 more round of these. There are no questions, which is good. And we're gonna go for the final round. The final round You can either do a pyramid form, so you go back to what you did on the first round, making it easier, or you can go even harder. Maybe you can even try something else. This round, I'm gonna go for cardio, meaning both of my hands are coming up. But you choose whatever feels best for you. If you're like, no, I want to continue working on that strength or on the same thing you did in the second round, go for it. This round is going to be the hardest one because your legs should already be feeling it. So just listen to your body. You can start off the first few reps with the hardest version. And if your body gets tired, you do the easier one, whatever you need. And let's get going. Bring those hips back and up. Inhale down, squeeze everything and bring it up. I'm never gonna get tired of telling you to squeeze that booty and those abs because that's what's gonna make you stronger and have even better squats. Connect that mind to that body. If you're really focusing, okay, where do I feel this exercise? That is a great thought to have for two reasons. One, if you're feeling it somewhere you shouldn't, you know you have to adapt something. If I'm feeling it too much on my knees, maybe my form is not perfect. We're not always working out in front of a mirror. So it's very important to feel our bodies. And the other one, you're doing it right and you're feeling it in all the right places. You're giving your body more energy for that area. And you're saying, yes, we're getting stronger. And we're almost there. You can feel it on, you probably can hear it on my voice. My heartbeat is beating faster. Last 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Squeeze that booty, squeeze those abs, and bring it up. Shake it all up. We're gonna go for 1 round for shoulders. We're gonna make it burn without anything, but if you do have some weights, woof, it's gonna feel even better. Drink some water, shake it all up. When you're ready, you're gonna join me standing up again. Very important for anything upper body. Always squeeze your abs and lower back. If you have issues with your lower back and you start feeling it, you can always sit down, press your back towards the chair, and do the same moves. You never want to put tension on your lower back. And if you bring your hands up and down and you're doing this, it's gonna end up irritating your back. So squeeze that core, very strong. See, we're not doing crunches and we're working on those abs. Both hands to the sides, completely straight, and we're gonna do little circles. I want you to draw with your fingers a very tiny circle, the size of coin, just tiny moves, inhale and exhale. We're activating everything. And you're gonna bring those circles backwards. Tiny moves, very nice. Good, nice and controlled. I don't want you to be doing full speed, but nice and controlled. Feel your body working. Good. And now you're gonna bring your hands forward and just press. Imagine you have a wall right in front of you and you're just gonna high five that wall, high five it. Yes, perfect. And as always, squeeze those abs. You can have a slight bend on your knees. Never hyperlock those knees backwards. We're always protecting that body. And we're here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands look back and press it back. Again, squeeze that core. Very good. Very nice. You should start feeling it already, especially if you have weights. I like to use ankle weights for these ones and put them right on my wrists. Woo, the burn that you get. It's a good one. And now your hands are gonna look back. It's almost like you're a basketball player. Just nice and smooth. Yes, perfect. And now your hands are gonna look up, 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 up. Yes, good. Those shoulders should be burning. If you need to take a break, you can go for it. If not, push it. I always like asking myself or telling myself, I'm gonna let my body dictate and surprise me. I wanna let my body surprise my mind because it's usually our mind the one that gives up first. And you're gonna bring both elbows back, press those shoulders together, and bring those palms out. We're doing full rotation. I love doing all types of rotation moves because it's great for mobility, it's great for strength, and it just feels amazing. Doesn't this feel amazing? Let's go, you've got this. Woo! We're here for 5, 4, 3, you should feel it on your back as well. And last one. Both hands up and elbows to the center. Up and to the center. Yes, good. If you're listening to a nice song, you can even go to the beat of the song, dance it out, make it fun, make it your own. Let's go. Feel the tension, feel the squeeze. And you're here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Don't hate me, we're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. Tiny motion, tiny move. My core is super tight. I am not arching my back. And I'm just going for tiny pulses right here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo! Shake it off. That should give you the most amazing burn ever. And let's get started on our next leg move. We're gonna go for lunges. I am obsessed and in love with lunges because they're great for legs, they're great for core, they're great for balance, and they're unilateral move. Why is it so important? Because we all tend to have one side that's dominant. If you're right-handed, you probably do everything with your right hand. If you're left-handed, you do everything with your left hand. That means that one of your half of your body is going to have better mobility, better flexibility, more strength. So we want to balance it out. We want to give our body the time to get stronger on both sides. For the first round, we're going to go for a split lunge. You're going to take a step back. Your front foot is all the way on the floor. Your back foot is on your toes, not heel down, but on your toes. You're going to inhale, squeeze that core. Don't forget, we want to activate that core every single time. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. You're going to bend and you're going to bring that back knee all the way down. All my body weight is on that front heel, and then you're going to come up. Inhale down, exhale up. That's it. Again, if you want it harder, you can have some weights or anything. But for this one, just focus on your form. Are you doing it properly? How low are you getting? I don't want you to touch the floor with your knee, but I want you to be 1 inch from the floor with that knee. Good. Perfect. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Yes, good. Perfect. We're not here for long. You should be feeling those muscles burning. We're just going to do 3 more reps with this side. 2 more. And last one. Yes, perfect. Shake it all off. And we're going to go for that other leg. Now I'm going to face you. Same thing. Take a big step back on your toes. Inhale, come down. Bring that knee down. Exhale, come on up. Squeeze everything. Good. And I am so proud of you for doing this workout. So good to get your body moving. It's not just good for your body, but for your mental health. That's why I'm so obsessed with working out. Some days I'm feeling horribly. The last thing I want to do is work out. And I'm a trainer and I know I love this, but your body just says, oh, it just feels like a hassle. So I told myself, okay, just 5 minutes. I'm just going to work out for 5 minutes, do something that it seems like such an easy challenge that you're like, I can do anything for 5 minutes, right? But then once I get moving, just my body starts reacting better. My mind is more clear. My mood is better. And then, of course, I can go on for longer. Some days, 5 minutes is enough. Other days, you can just go for over an hour. I just love every second of it. Last 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Perfect. Shake it off. Those squats should be feeling it. And the booty as well. We're gonna go for the second round. Second round requires more balance. Again, if you need that chair, use that chair. We're gonna go for full range of motion. Stand up, squeeze your abs, squeeze that booty, bring that leg back and forward. If you're glute dominant, this is gonna be easier. If you're quad dominant, you might wanna try out going front and back. If you're just getting started, find which one of those two feels better and do that one. If you're more advanced, we're doing back lunges. So squeeze that core and you're gonna go back and forward. This requires more stability. So if you're getting shaky, make sure you're looking at 1 point forward, something that's not moving, so definitely not me, and just focus on feeling your body. Bring that leg back, squeeze your core, bring it forward. Good, that's it. Very different than our Pilates class. In that one, your core should have been on fire at all times. With this one, it's that cardio, that balance, and that leg strength. Come on. Squeeze the core always straight back. We're only gonna do 5 more on this side. And then we're gonna switch sides. Yes, last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Good, shake it off and other side. Same thing like before. I'm gonna face you for this round. Bring it back and forward. Good, perfect. If you're doing a front lunge, same thing. Inhale down, exhale up. Nothing really changes, just which muscles you're more focused on. Good. And it's so important to do functional training. If you're doing it with weights, even better. It's great to just strengthen your body, make those bones healthier and stronger. You will even notice all these moves, even though you think we're focusing on legs, it's all about the abs as well. So if you're focused on this area, you're working on it. Good, 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Perfect, you're gonna shake it off. We're gonna go for that third round, and we are gonna make it a little bit more complicated. We are gonna add arms. It's not gonna be super intense. We are gonna bring that heartbeat up. We wanna bring in that cardio as well. Also to challenge the body a little bit with that balance. If you don't have the balance, just continue doing whatever you were doing. If your body wants to do what you were doing on round 1 or 2, that's fine. If not, we're gonna do with both hands coming all the way up. You're gonna come back in that lunge, and your elbows are gonna come back and down. Squeeze the core so that you're not arching that back, and then bring it up. Inhale down, exhale up. That's it, very nice, very simple. Squeeze the core, good. This is unilateral move. This is a compound exercise, meaning right now, you're working on your entire body, not just the cardio part, not just the strength part. It's everything working together that makes it so potent. Let's go. Yes. Good. Feel it everywhere. Just 3 more. 2 more. And last 1. Shake it off. Drink some water. We're gonna get ready for that last one. I hope you're feeling your heartbeat coming up. After that, we have 1 round for abs, and then we stretch. So I hope you're ready. Other side. Bring both hands up and down. This time I'm gonna go sideways. Yes. Squeeze that core. Good. Woo. Bring it back. Or forward, same thing. Same thing back and forward. Forward is a lot more quads. Back is a lot more booty. And we always tend to do what's easier for us. So that's why, if you're quad dominant, if your quads are the strong ones, then the front one is gonna feel a lot better. And I'm doing this backwards So let me just readjust. Good. We're here for 3, 4, 2, and last one. Woo! Shake it up. Very nice. For our last round, we're going to focus on those abs. We're going to do the same concept. 3 rounds, 1 exercise. But for this one, I'm going to give you 2 options. I'm going to be doing this standing up because I really want to focus on cardio as well, but also because I know a lot of people tend to have back issues and don't like doing a lot of exercises laying down. So this is going to be bicycle standing up. If you want to go down to the floor, that's perfect. For that, you're just going to lay down on your mat and focus on bringing that knee to that opposite elbow. But if you want to do it standing up with me, it's a whole different challenge. And again, we're going to be focusing on that balance. So you're going to stand up. If you've noticed that your balance is better, you can do it normally. If not, you can put a chair in front of you and use it for stability. You're going to bring both hands up. You're going to bring all your body weight on one leg, and you're going to bring your knee to your opposite elbow. If you feel like you're a little bit shaky, it's fine. You can be close to a wall. So if you need to, you just hold on to it. But let's go. Bring the knee up. I want you to twist your torso so that both of your hands are going to one side and your knee is going to the opposite side. Anything that you do with twisting is just so much more effective because you're going to those deep layers of muscle. Good, perfect. And we're not here for long. We're going to do this for 3 more. 4, 2, and last one. Woo, shake it off. Bring those arms down. Yes, on the standing up version, we're also focusing on those shoulders. If you're doing this laying down, same thing. Just focus on one side and then focus on the other. Sorry, I didn't clarify that at the beginning. And let's go for the other side and bring that knee to that elbow. Make sure to try to touch it. That's your challenge, to bring it as high as you can and your elbow really twisting all your weight down. Good, perfect. Woo, bring it in. We're doing full body today. And 3, and 2, and 1. Perfect. For the next round, if you're on the floor, you can do normal ones. We are going to focus on now the obliques. So standing up, bring both hands high, and you're going to bring that same knee to that same elbow and down. And if this is too easy, I want you to not touch the floor ever. Let's go. Let's get started. And up and squeeze. Every time you squeeze, I want you to exhale. Feel that knee getting higher and higher on each rep. Every rep should be better than the last one because you are getting the move, you're more focused. You can focus less on how the move is being done and more on how high you can take that knee. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Other side, same thing. If you need to shake it up, you can have a little dance party by shaking it up. And we've got the other side. Both hands up, knee up, and down, knee up, and down. Good. Woo! Squeeze that core, and exhale. And exhale. And don't forget, if you are thinking this is too easy, just hover that leg up. This is going to do wonders. Wonders for your body. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Woo! Shake it off. Shake it off. For the last round, if you're on the floor, I want you to go slow motion. As slow as you can. The slower, the harder. You're really going to feel it on those abs. If you're up, we're going to do one side and then the other. And this one is going to be harder because I want this round to have the highest knees, as high as you can. Really squeeze that core. It might look like it's a leg exercise because you're moving your knees, but all the strength comes from that core to be able to bring those legs up. And it doesn't matter how high, you don't have to compare yourself to me. Never compare yourself to anybody, just to yourself. The last round should always be a greater effort than the first one, not compared to anyone else's. Ready? Let's go. Both hands up and bring the knee high and squeeze the core. Good, perfect. Woo, after this we stretch. So give it everything you've got. That's it. Bring it high. Inhale and exhale. Exhale every time you're gonna bring your knee up. Yes. And the other challenge of this one is that we're going longer. Yes, come on. If you're on the floor, you should be feeling it by now. It should be burning everywhere. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it all off. This is sort of interval training, bringing that heartbeat up, working on that strength, everything at once. And you just finished. So really good job. We're gonna start stretching from the top. Right hand across your chest and stretch it with your left. Make sure this hand doesn't bend. It's completely straight and you feel it on those shoulders. We worked on those shoulders a lot. In most rounds, there was some shoulder work, so they deserve some love. Good. And same hand is gonna come back and you're gonna press that elbow down. This is great for shoulders and triceps. Also for mobility, try to reach with that hand and touch the center of your back. And always with every exhale, make it a little bit more intense. Very good job. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget that you can ask anything on this chat box. I will be checking the next few days to answer all your questions. Switch sides. Woo! And also in general, if there's anything specific you want, how can we motivate you? How can we inspire you to move your body, to work on cardio, strength, mobility? I like this type of cardio because it's connected to strength and forward, because just pure cardio, even though I'm in love with it, sometimes focusing on too much cardio is not the best for our bodies. You're using too much of your muscle, and we want to strengthen that muscle. The more muscle you have, the quicker your metabolism is, the better it is that you move. So we always want to focus on strength. Good, you're gonna interlock your fingers together and press your chest forward. Oh, thank you so much. I'm very happy you enjoyed it. And very proud that you did it on a Sunday. Very good job. Now we're gonna focus on those legs. If you don't have the balance, hold onto the chair, grab your foot, bring your knees together and press those hips forward. If you have any knee issues, you can also place your foot on the chair and bring those hips forward. What we want to stretch are the quads. And again, it's not about doing every move like your trainer does. It's about finding ways to get to those muscles, to get to that strength, mobility, flexibility, anything at all, on the best way that your body can take it. Same leg, you're gonna press that heel forward, hips all the way back, and you're gonna come down towards your foot. I am not very flexible, so in this case, I can definitely hold on to a chair and it'll make it easier. I want you to feel it on the back of your hamstrings. If you feel it on the back of your knees, bend that knee. It doesn't really matter. Just find that spot, bend it and straighten and feel like, woof, that's where I feel it. That's where I feel my hamstring stretching. That's the point where you want to stay. And bring it down, bring those hips back and release. Other side, exact same thing here. Grab your foot, hips forward, feel those squats stretching. You want a nice stretch here. Very good. Woof. And same leg comes forward, heel down, bring those hips back and reach towards your toes. Feel those hamstrings. You worked on your whole legs, so we need to stretch your legs. Very good. And you're either going to sit on the floor or you're going to sit on your chair. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna sit on the floor. And you're gonna put the soles of your feet together and we're gonna go for some butterflies. Again, we wanna focus on that, on those hips and just open up. If you're on the chair, just bringing your knees out. We'll do the trick. And cross your feet. And I want you to close your eyes and just take it all in. Take in the effort. Notice how you're feeling. Notice a shift. How were you feeling at the beginning of this workout? Were you excited? Were you nervous? How are you feeling right now? How's your body feeling? Take it all in. Then you're gonna bring those shoulders back. Nice big circles. And you're gonna inhale with both hands up. Up, 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 up. And you're gonna exhale to the side. Inhale back to center. Stretch up, up, up. And exhale other side. And last thing through, inhale, back to center, bring your body as high as you can, and exhale down. Thank you so much for joining me on this class. And I will check in the messages. Hope to hear from you soon. If you have any ideas, anything you want, don't forget. We're here for you. I'm your trainer, and I want to see you succeed. Thank you so much, and hopefully see you soon. Mwah. Bye.